It's nice to be in the nice, clean, and perfectly intact Mafia Subway base. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Evo server. I have fixed the damage. It's definitely good to see it back in action. I don't know, what the deal is with everybody hating on the Mafia, but hey, we do deserve it. We rigged the election, but I don't think everyone's innocent. I think this whole thing expands way bigger than what we've got right now. But anyways, guys, today is not a Mafia episode. Today is actually a building episode. So I know a lot of you enjoy that, and I want to show you some of the progress that I've actually done. I've started landscaping. Oh yeah, man, this reveal feels nice. I've started actually landscaping the land just a little bit, doing some tests and some practice. I love it, but I don't know how I feel about the trees entirely, just because in this version of Minecraft, they're very transparent, if that makes sense, very translucent. But overall, I think it looks really good. We've got this nice waterfall. I've expanded the land, this little bay area. You can really see a difference from this side to this side. And I have really cool, ambitious plans to expand. Like, what I want to do is actually build a mountain over here and just really make this whole land look really nifty. So yeah, let me know what you think of that down below. But today is unfortunately not the landscaping episode. Today is going to be a work order episode. We got an order from Mr. Minimuka last episode to build, or at least reinvent, his lighthouse. So that is what the plan is for today. We're going to head on over there and basically just get started. Now I'm going to do some landscaping with it, but overall we're just going to focus on the little island that it's on and the lighthouse itself. I'm going to make it a lot taller and just kind of make it look a little bit better as per his request, because we're going to get 3 diamonds and 1 stack of iron for it, which is totally awesome. And it's not that he did any bad job or anything. Apparently a lot of you roasted him for it, but as I told him, I rated a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's not, the worst design. It's just not tall enough to be a proper lighthouse. It's not respectable enough. So we're going to basically tear this thing down, and I'm going to center it with the bridge, because I'd like for this to be an island and this bridge to lead to it. But yeah, we're going to do that and make it really tall. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and tear this down, and then we'll get started. Guys, if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and yeah, that's it. Let's get started. Alright, so these are the resources that we're going to use today, minus the gray wool. I really don't need that. And we have a lot of wool here. I have basically just stood AFK with a whole bunch of sheep and just punch them. I've been collecting for a while because wool is definitely a rare commodity around here, but we've got red and white. We're just going to go for a very basic, lighthouse design, just the cherry stripe type thing, and just do that because I think that would kind of make it little, it would pop a little bit more, I should say. But we're definitely going to make it look a lot taller. But the first thing we're actually going to need is stone here, because we're actually going to work on the shape. So I'm going to need a little bit, actually. We're basically going to find the location for this thing. And like I said, I want it to line up with that there. So maybe we go 7 blocks out from it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll start here. Now, the shape is basically just going to be this here. It's going to be a lot bigger, as you can tell, than the previous one. And I think that's for a good reason, honestly. I don't think that lighthouses should be small, especially if they're on a solo island like this. I mean, the whole point of them is to allow, ships that are passing by to see it at night and not run into the land, basically. It's just kind of a signal. So the one that Minnie had was just not big enough, honestly. But yeah, now we need to basically make this go 5 up. So let me go ahead and do that by doing 4 more and go all the way around. Just like that, and I have all the resources on me now, so hopefully we could just go all the way up and not have to jump back down to grab anything else. But yeah, now we're basically going to do the same thing we've done here, but with wool. So just do 5. And I am going to do something for this transition. I just feel like it's proper to have a stone base, because otherwise it would be a little too weak and wouldn't stand up properly. But now I need to go around, like I said, and do another row of 5, just basically copying what we've done with the stone, just using wool, because what we're going to do is basically just stack it up and go in by 1 block every time we do a new layer. So let me go ahead and continue on with this. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do the entire tower and get that done. I know that's a lot to do off camera, but just go ahead and get that done, and we can do the rest kind of here together. The view to Big B's place from here is very nice. You can see the cookie and the arms, I'm guessing. and all that kind of stuff. When is he going to add a roof to that thing? But yeah, we have got it now. As you can see, we're very high up here. It actually looks a lot shorter from this angle than I think, I wanted it to be, but below it should probably be pretty good. And once we add the roof on this thing, it'll look even better. But now we actually have to add one more row of oak logs here, and this is to kind of initiate the starting floor. Now, I don't really know how to build lighthouses that well, to be honest. Like, I'm definitely not a pro at this kind of stuff. I usually just do kind of lower, larger projects and do the land and all that kind of stuff. But I do have a relatively good idea. But what I want to do first is actually add a separator onto the edge of this thing, just kind of like we've done with all the other builds, because I feel like on this server with the watchers, the way they build is essentially adding a certain type of edging to each build, where you kind of do a half slab and then one below it. And I think that kind of keeping that same style really helps build kind of a story, if you think about it, because what it does is it shows that the entire server, or I guess in roleplay, the entire world is synced up with architecture, at least with the city. So I kind of like doing that. Maybe the builders of this land were inspired by the people who built those towers. I think that's kind of a cool concept. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, then this probably makes me sound a little crazy. I'll show you a little bit more of what I mean once we actually go down there. But before we do that, I actually do want to just go ahead and finish off the top, which all I'm going to do is basically build up these little towers of 4. And then we're going to add a brick kind of A-frame roof to it, and then put the glowstone right in the middle. Very simple design, honestly, nothing special. And I think we're going to do cross beams here with the logs. But yeah, very simple, nothing special at all. Like I said, it doesn't have to stand out that much. I think that what's really important is making the landscaping around it look really good. At least to me, that's kind of how I like to build. But anyways, let's go ahead and try and get this roof finished out, at least in some angles, because it does not look like I'm going to have enough to actually finish this thing. Let's actually grab some dirt so we're not having to mine that all the time, every time we use one as a scaffolding block. But yeah, we're going to do an A-frame all around. I just think that would probably be the easiest method here. And I'm actually thinking I'm supposed to do it a little bit lower. So let me go ahead and remove these and then start all over again. There we go. Now we're getting a groove for it. But yeah, we're going to copy this same design pretty much all the way around. And I think that should look pretty good if we do that. So let me, oh, come on now. There we go. Remove all the dirt here. And I'm probably not going to have enough bricks for this, but I've got plenty back at the house. So not a worry there. But yeah, just kind of keep that same A-frame style. Nothing special, very simple. Like I said, it's not the most important piece here, and honestly, lighthouses in Minecraft are a bit impractical. They're more for design anyway, so I'm not too worried about making this look the best up here. It's really what, like, down there is what's important. So let me go ahead and finish this off, then we'll get to the glowstone portion. But yeah, and by the way, guys, let me know if you'd like to see more of these building episodes, because honestly, if you didn't know, I am a builder. That's what my channel is all about. I love doing the Mafia stuff. It's very fun, but at the end of the day, if I'm not building something, I feel very out of place. So yeah, Green is definitely not the only builder here, and I know you know that because I've built other things, but the Zico Tower is the bane of my existence. That thing is ugly. I really regret building it now and buying it. But we got to make it work. That's the challenge of a builder. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to raise the roof like you guys suggested. But for now, we're just going to have to deal with the eyesore. Just like the polling station. That needs to go away because it's reminding me of the Mafia's past. But yeah, now I basically need to connect up each of these frames, but I'm not going to do that just yet because that's not really of worry. But then after that, what I'd like to do is add, let's see, we're going to change the middle block on each of these to glowstone. This isn't going to be the main glowstone centerpiece. This is just going to allow us to kind of, get a little bit more light during the nighttime. But what we're really going to do is create kind of this cross pattern and just build this up. This is the center light. This is all that we're really going to worry about for the actual lighthouse. So, and I'm about out. Look at that, just enough with the glowstone powder. Gotta love it. All right, and I got it finished up top, and now all I'm doing is kind of this little extra overlapping feature to help separate the two layers there. That was kind of my intention the whole time, but man, this chest is still open. I love when it does that. That's a really good glitch that needs, I wish it would have stayed, honestly. It should have stayed, because it really, if you could make some chest open, that would be such a cool building thing. because that would, oh, imagine going on a pirate ship that's like crashed or something and the chest is open underwater. See, that would be cool. Mojang, what are you doing? Removing the good bugs. Oh, man, I guess it's their job though. Oh, come on now, don't need to fall. But yeah, I finished the top. I did have to go get more bricks, but that's not a problem at all. I have ladders, so it's very easy to get up this thing. Man, I talk way too fast. I cannot make words come out of my mouth properly. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that, especially if you watch my live streams. I am not the best at commentary, and it makes me think, you know, YouTube is probably not the best career to get into. But hey, I love it. I love all of you. It's such a fun thing to do. And even if I can't talk normally and sound very bad whenever I'm talking, it's still enjoyable. At least it seems that way to you guys. But yeah, all right, we're almost done here. Now we need to add another layer here right under that one and just keep making more slabs. And there we go, all done. So let's go ahead and walk back here for a minute, and I'm going to kind of continue explaining the whole architecture thing. So as you can see, there's now two little places where we have that overlapping feature, the little siding, I guess, the wrap. Basically, if you look at all the temples and all the watcher, you know, statues, I'm not going to run all the way over there, but you'll notice that they all kind of have that overlapping feature, that wrap that we've got here. Man, this looks a little weird, actually. I think it'll look a little bit better once we lower the land a little bit and do all that kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah, they all have that kind of feature there where it's double supported with that wrapping. I wanted to keep that so that way we have a sense of architecture throughout the land, because if all the builds just look completely different, then it really won't fit. It won't feel like a proper lively story. So if you're building kind of a role play type thing, that's a tip. Make sure there's a little taste of all the same architecture in each building that you do, at least in the same town, because otherwise it's going to look a little weird. But now we need to basically add the candy stripe, which is just going to be all the way around. We're going to do two kind of dueling lines that wrap around the top. Now that's going to be a little hard and repetitive to do on camera, but we'll start it at least. I'll show you where I'm going to do it. I just need some scaffolding blocks. Let's just use this dirt here. Also need to eat. Let me munch on some steak real quick. Right by this cow. That's why he's running away. Hey, you want some? No. Yeah, he doesn't. No, we're just going to keep him around here too. What should we name him? Leave that in the comments. And by the way, we are going to change this to like cobblestone. We're going to like add some cool little detail in there. But anyways, let's go ahead and run to, actually, yeah, we'll stay on this side. Basically get up just a little bit this way. And then what we're going to do is start it right here. So we're basically going to do 3 blocks vertical going up, and the next block is going to be raised by 1. That's essentially the style I'm going to use here, and we're going to do one directly parallel to this on the other side. That way they kind of wrap up evenly and make it, you know, look very detailed with the wraps. I think that should look pretty cool. But we got a lot of breaking and placing to do. This is going to be very repetitive, so I'm just going to go ahead and get most of this done. That way we can continue on. But please do let me know if you have any suggestions for this, because, you know, Minnie is paying for this. This is his order through the Zico Building Company. So we got to make sure it looks really good and make sure to, you know, live up to his expectations, because this might inspire future like customers. And we definitely need to, you know, be the best building service on the server. Even though you guys think Green should set one up, I don't know. The Empire seems to be his gig. So yeah. But anyways, let me go ahead and continue on with this, and I'll see you guys once it's done. All right, well, that is that. I've got them all placed, and I think it looks really, really good. It's definitely a lot better because it's not as bland. And there's definitely a lot more that I want to do, like doing the landscaping and all that. Even though he ordered just the actual lighthouse, I want to do the whole island. You know, we got to make sure we add that extra spice to the order. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys, if you think this is looking good. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it overall. And very, you know, normal for a lighthouse. I think it looks pretty simple and pretty good. Don't need to go crazy with everything, but I love that it's so, like, you know, in line with the bridge, because as you're walking up, that's all you see. And it would be really cool if there was like fog up there, but imagine at night, like imagine the spiraling, you know, lights there. That would be so cool. Oh man, such atmosphere in this. But yeah, I gotta get working on the landscaping and stuff. That way we can finish out the episode. But what I want to do first is actually start kind of incorporating some cobblestone into this. That way it just kind of looks all, you know, detailed and grungy. That's basically what we're after here. So mixing in is pretty simple to do. You just kind of got to find random spots to do it. And I would do stone bricks as well, but I don't think it's necessary, to be honest. But yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to get to work on the finishing touches here. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I can do the interior as well if Minnie doesn't want to do anything with it, as we could definitely use the space. I would love to do like a fishing shop in here. That'd be so cool. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to work, and we'll look at the finished product once I get back. Alright guys, the finished product is right behind me, and I just want to say I got a little carried away, but I stopped myself because I want to ask Minnie for permission to continue. But let's go ahead and turn around. I'm going to walk to the edge here. I also removed the little water thing that was on that little center island, but there it is. That is pretty much what I've got so far out of the landscaping. It's pretty much the same thing I did over by my base, and I love it. I actually think it really fits perfectly fine with this kind of design. But we got the nice little ridges there for the water. We've got some sugarcane growing, awesome looking trees, and then of course the actual lighthouse itself with some glowstone up there. Don't really know what it looks like at night because I've been too busy building, but I wanted to show you what all I've done and kind of what my ideas are. I just got to get out of this water first. Alright, so as we approach the actual lighthouse here, you can actually see the trees there in the distance, and then under it I've also got it over here as well. But what I actually want to do is get rid of all of the sand surrounding this island and bring the water closer, and also remove this over here. That way we have a clear stream of water, and then maybe we can also build boats kind of in the distance as well, because overall I'd like this to be just a standalone island, and I think it would look awesome if we could just shrink it up a little bit. But before I do that, I need to actually ask permission for Minnie and Big B, since it's directly beside their base. So I'm probably going to shoot both of them a message just to see if they're okay with it. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. But overall, this is complete. Minnie did only ask for a lighthouse, but I will work on this as, you know, I feel like it. I want to add wheat over here. I think it'd be really cool to have a farm kind of over in this area. But overall, that should be it. I've actually got to go so I can prepare for my live stream. But let me know if you want to see more landscaping videos and if you'd actually like to see me do it here on camera, because I can show you guys how to do it if you'd like. I just felt like it would probably be a little bit boring because it's just a lot of, you know, breaking and placing. But yeah, that is the lighthouse design. Very simple, nothing crazy. The landscaping is really what makes it shine, but I'm proud of it overall. Let me know what you guys think, and that is going to do it for today. Minnie, you owe me 3 diamonds and 1 stack of iron, my good friend. But I'm not going to leave a receipt or anything in his place because, you know, Mafia pals, we think alike, you know. I think he knows what to do. Otherwise, he gets the bat. I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one of the Minecraft Evolution. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe, or at least consider it. That way you get notified of all future uploads and live streams. Let's get a little view up here. Ooh, this looks cool. But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.